It is actually the wrong screen.
It is Massan.
It's Massan.
Does that
it's not
look like
Amas.
Amas Ekop? Come on.
No.
Really? Yeah.
Anyway, we see.
Let's get into this. Oh, he
Yeah,
picked Shaman.
be-
Okay. This
because
game is decided.
actually Massan doesn't play Hunter. Don't you remember?
Oh yeah. Well, that's the first
Yeah,
mistake you can do.
we just got the wrong image. Like as you can see right now, it's correct displayed correctly on the left. As you can see, TSM Massan playing Warrior, Shaman, and Warlock. Two of those classes are pretty much useless against Hunter. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure Massan is just going to get wrecked here.
Well, you should have opened Warrior, right? That has overall like decent matchups. Now you will have a hard time dealing with Hunter, but I mean there is a chance that Shaman actually does it. At least from my experience, especially when the Hunter's hand looks like this. It's just like
Yeah,
4 useless cards on turn 3, like completely useless. They don't do anything right now.
I mean, it all comes down to, in the end, it all comes down to Buzzard Unleash. That combo is what puts Hunter over the top in this matchup in a huge way. And what helps the Hunter to win this game 100% most of the time. So we will see if Thijs is going to be able to draw into this.
He already has an Hunter's Mark, which is perfect for the combo, and already a Timberwolf to put his dogs on steroids. But that doesn't change the fact that his plays right now are really poor. And he decides to kill command the Harvest Golem, and he goes for the favorable trades. And I actually like this play. What's your opinion on it?
Yeah, I probably would have done the same. The hunters, the kill command you don't really need in this stage, so you might as well get use out of it to do something like that, just to keep your minions safe and be able to apply more pressure with those. Because the
Draws into
harvest
another
golem
useless card here though. Houndmaster without a beast.
oh
What's your
wow,
take
yeah.
on just dropping it on turn 4?
Um, it
Naked?
is okay, but in this matchup, it's actually not that great because Shaman has a lot of ways to deal with Houndmaster because it only has 3 health. And Lightning Storm would be huge in that situation as well. So he did
Also,
not
it
want
would have
to
denied
do
him his
that.
turn 5 play, which will probably be like a Timberwolf Houndmaster if he doesn't draw into Unleash right now. If he gets... Oh, never
Oh,
mind.
Buzzard
Never
Unleash
mind.
hype. We have to see it, right? Like
It's 4 cards,
definitely,
of course.
yeah.
It's happening. It's not even
It's
question. Like,
it's 4 cards and it clears the whole board from the Shaman. This is
man, Thijs
insane.
is getting some really sick draws in those games. Like, not just this game, but against Amas, he had really sick draws as well. It's just continuing.
I mean, I said it before. It all comes down to the Buzzard Unleash, and Ty's got the combo, so he's
Well,
ahead in a huge way now. Like there's
Massan
like,
needs Doomhammer now, right? Yes.
oh man.
Low
Decides
Thap,
not to go for the
okay.
Doomhammer though. I don't agree with this play. I mean, the Buzzard is just going to draw even more cards now, or is able to draw more cards if like Thijs has even more beasts in his hand from this Unleash. Unfortunately, he doesn't really have them at the
The
moment.
problem
All he
is
has is Timberwolf.
the problem is that if he wouldn't have played Low Thap, he could not play Fire Elemental next turn, and then what is he gonna do? Like, it's just dead turns after dead turns if he overloads now, so he was kind of forced to playing Low Thap here, in my opinion. So might have been the correct play.
Yeah, but like, it's still possible that I mean, Doomhammer would have cleared the 2 minions, and then if Thijs plays something like a Hyman or another big minion, then it can just get hexed. So that's also okay for Massan. Both plays were fine, I guess. Like Doomhammer would have been a fine play, I would say.
Not even
Wouldn't have
sure
been that
if this version is running high mains, so there would have still been a huge risk of not accomplishing anything using the Doomhammer. And
bad.
Thijs
Thijs
just
already
trashes the face.
I mean, already dropping down Massan to 12. Shaman has no ways of healing himself back up, and I mean, with this many cards in hand that Thijs has right now, it's very unlikely that he actually loses this matchup.
Yeah, he's 1 damage of lethal, but he can just like kill him next turn. So Shaman just doesn't run heals, and he's already so low that no taunt can save him.
Yeah.
So yep, this game is over. Picking Shaman against Hunter is just not the smartest thing to do in my opinion. Should have tried the Warrior in my opinion. Warrior is fine, and I mean Handlock, which Thijs is probably running. We haven't seen it yet, but it's still an okay matchup. So it might just be the deck choice that really messed him this time.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that Massan just expected Thijs not to start with Hunter. And this is the only reasoning I would imagine where Shaman actually is a good pick, because Shaman performs well against that Thijs has.
Yep. Shaman would have been fine against Warrior and Handlock, but doesn't do anything against Hunter, and we just saw. Now I'm ashamed that I can't even distinguish what is what.
There's too many orcs in here.
He
bring
goes Warrior.
some humans.
Warrior was a clear choice here. Can't even think about Handlock. He's running Geddon, so that's good. Geddon is a good card against Hunter.
Yeah, Geddon is also a good card with a Shaman, which Thijs has, but we will probably not get there if Thijs manages
Warrior
to win
can
again.
do it. Warrior can do it, that's for sure. He keeps the shield slam. Okay, that's interesting. Would you ever keep the shield slam if you don't have a shield block against the Hunter?
Oh, I guess it's just there for in order to remove some smaller minions like Mad Scientist. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really like it.
So
I the only reason that I would keep shield slam is if I have armor smith, actually, not even if I have shield block, because shield block is pretty much useless in the early game as well.
the only time when I like shield slam is against this deck. It's like on an animal companion, because you can just like kill it very efficiently and clean, and you don't have to run your face into it. But now it's just completely useless. It won't do much for a long time.
Oh boy, and those executes in Massan's hand definitely will not help him out yet, because Thijs does not have any big minions right here.
Acolyte is pretty huge. He can go really all in now. Owl into Hunter's Mark. He doesn't even need to Hunter's Mark. Just like, he has to deny him the draw at this point. Just 2 cards might be too much. He's thinking about it.
Yeah, I mean, Thijs has to know that. I mean, Thijs has to know that the warrior is running Sludge Belchers usually, right? And he will need something against at least one of those Sludge Belchers, I would say. So maybe he only uses one of those cards here. Gives Massan one draw at least.
Okay, decides for the Hunter's Mark. It was between Owl and Hunter's Mark.
Oh, best beast you can get. Captain Sparrow. Ayar. No pirates inside.
Yeah, that's the worst card. But maybe he gets a King Crush from the next web spinner, and that will make up for it. Massan's hand is still pretty dead. Oh, that's a good card to draw. Ghoul is gonna clear the board. Might get Owl though. Definitely keeping the Owl was the right decision here.
Yeah, as you can see, it pays off in a big way now, saving his board. So we're probably gonna see Owl and Hero Power here, right?
I would imagine so, that he's keeping those cheap beasts for Buzzard. Because he won't get a big unleash. Oh, he's actually dropping the Captain Spirit.
Interesting.
That is very interesting.
That this doesn't even put more pressure on Massan. Hero Power would have applied more pressure actually.
Yeah, Captain Spirit needs to attack twice, while you only have to press the Hero Power once. No, it ended up not doing anything, so keeping it for a buzzer draw would probably have been better in this situation.
Well, but at least now he can use the Timberwolf to buff his web spinner and kill off the ghoul. Obviously not a strong play, but Thijs doesn't really have many options here.
Nope, he's definitely running out of juice. There's not much left. It's a decent beast, but his board is just so weak, especially to
Yeah.
Fiery Warwicks.
And this is a matchup where those high mains actually come in handy, but Thijs doesn't seem to run those.
Perfect top deck for Massan here. Draws into the Sludge Belcher, but he might end up just using the weapon to get rid of those threats immediately, and that's what he ends up doing. I don't know if that actually was correct.
I mean, Massan actually still has a high health total, so he can allow himself to do that. He sees that Thijs in top deck mode and it's out of steam, so he
That
can
is
allow
true.
himself to do something like that. Just
And
play it
what we
safe.
just talked about, Tice draws into Buzzard, and that one is completely useless now.
Yeah, all those cheap beasts are gone from Thijs' hand, but you cannot expect to like top deck into Buzzard. It might eventually not show up anyway. Oh, Echo Pipe.
Sexy Echo. Sorry, just pressing hero power here every turn now and hoping for the best. In Tice's position.
Yeah, I mean 12 health is a low amount, but it's still not low enough with the stuff that Thijs has in his hand. He has one kill command.
As long as there's a sludge, there's no way he's gonna kill him anytime soon.
Pretty
He
sure
really
we're
needs
just
to
gonna
draw
see
into beasts.
Pretty sure we're just gonna see hero power pass once again, unfortunately.
Well, at least Massan isn't gaining HP, so the hero power is actually keeping him on 12. Might see Alex soon though, next turn. That's perfect. Sylvanas,
Wow,
hero power. And
yeah,
now
that
it's
is
looking
perfect
grim.
draw.
Now he needs to
Now,
find the unleash.
yeah, now Masan has two big threats on the board that threaten to kill Thijs in a matter of turns.
Finds an animal companion. Is that enough to go off? To go for Buzzard into animal companion? Or do you still wait one more turn and then there's Alex on the board? That might be too late, right? Like, do you really have a
Yeah,
choice
I
here?
mean, Buzzard into Animal Companion, and then what do you want to draw? Like, you can kill command after that as well, but still, it's
You can
not
draw into
really.
Unleash. Buzzard into Animal Companion into Unleash.
Yeah, but Unleash is also just two cards. And I guess, okay, he has Hunter's Mark, so it deals with Sludge Belcher at least. Gets the Huffer. Oh, Snake Trap might be decent. Currently, Masan has the Crew Taskmaster to deal with that Buzzard, so Snake Trap will end up doing nothing.
And even Spellbreaker.
So yeah.
That Hunter's Mark really hurts.
Wow, he's actually Hunter's marking the Sludge Belcher and runs Huffer into it. That's really painful. It's so much wasted damage.
So much wasted cards as well. 2 for 1ing yourself and leaving up a 1-2 taunt. That's not the perfect way.
And now
But
Masan
he's
knows
out
it's
of
a Snake
options.
Trap, so he knows he will have
Yep.
to Taskmaster that Buzzard. I mean, he could have silenced it as well, that's true, but keeps the silence in case something gets taunted up or in case he needs it against something worth silencing.
Might just see Alex Straza here this turn. Maybe he doesn't feel safe enough and goes for like a Ghoul, Spellbreaker, Ecolite play or Ghoul, Spellbreaker, Hero Power. Spellbreaking the Leponome to not get the 2 damage, but at this point he can just Alex, Tice or himself and be more than fine. I mean,
Yeah.
Unleash isn't doing anything at this point. Especially if Ghoul is up.
Interesting, actually, that Masan did not choose to Alex Straza, because Alex Straza actually would have been lethal, would have threatened lethal next turn, whereas now Massan does not have lethal in hand,
Yeah.
or in play.
He gives Thijs more turns this way, but it won't end up mattering anyway. Looking good for Massan. No more pressure left. I mean, the taunts are out of the way, but even a Leroy wouldn't finish the game.
Yeah, because he doesn't have a beast for the kill command.
Exactly. And there's even a Lothep to block any kind of spell shenanigans there might be.
Yeah, and that Lothep is gonna hit the board, I'm pretty sure.
It should, because now there's no more point to Alex. Like using your hero power is just as good as as playing
Exactly.
Alex.
Alex is just heal for one more. And he threatens lethal without Alex as well, with just playing the Lothep.
The Soundmaster is still a problem though. It's still gonna get in one attack, and if Thijs actually top decks Leroy, it is indeed lethal. So he gets one draw.
So what's
He gets
gonna
this
be,
one draw.
Thijs? What's gonna be? Does he have
Not playing Alex 2 turns ago might actually cost him the game now if Thijs top decks Leroy.
That's true.
Is there a point to keeping the Acolyte? 4, 8, 11, 13? There's not. Well, that's a freezing trap. Okay, so Massan got this game.
Oh wait, Leroy wouldn't have won the game, because spell's more expensive.
Wait, 10. We've still have like 4 plus 6 plus 3, but plus 2 is still lethal. It's still 15.
Oh yeah, I forgot the 4.
There's the
Oops.
weapon hiccup. And the Houndmaster, so.
Yeah, I did not
Would have been
calculate
enough.
Houndmaster for some reason. Never mind.
Hmm. That's what you call yourself, a Hearthstone professional. I see. Maybe go back to elementary school, hiccup.
Yeah, grade 2 or grade 1 math even too hard.
1 equals 2, right?
1 equals 2. Hamas would agree.
Okay. Well, Massan got this game. Thijs doesn't look very happy about this.
Well, but Thijs does not have a reason to be unhappy here. He still gets one more life. He has a shaman or a warrior deck to choose from. And if he see the matchups like shaman against warrior, what is my win rate there?
Yeah,
But
guys,
yeah,
so go visit HearthStats.net. And if you want to win some monies, HearthStats.net/league. Gonna get that money juice going.
yeah, you can
Get your
actually
name out of
qualify.
there.
If you want to play against those best players in the game, be
Like
sure to go
Ecop.
to hearthstats.net/league and sign up for the Grinders League, where you actually have a chance into qualifying for the for the Challenger League, and the Challenger League qualifies you for the Champions League, which you see right now.
It's an Undertaken Shaman. Okay. Have
Yeah,
you
I
seen
mean,
those a lot?
yeah, we've seen a lot of Undertaker shamans recently. Like those are the most popular shamans at the moment. We've seen Massan play Argent Squire in his shaman still, so he's kind of behind the meta. But
Yeah, I would say Undertaker is definitely better than Argent Squire right now in the Shaman deck.
yeah, Undertaker just very strong minion in general. We've seen it in so many decks already, and yeah, just Undertaker along with all those Death Rattle minions that came out in next that are really powerful, just coming into the meta game in a big way.
It's just such a snowbally card. It can get out of hands so fast.
Yeah, I mean,
But it can also be really bad.
I've seen like 8 attack Undertakers already. It's so insane.
Both players having decent openings here. Shock, denying the draws is one
Even
of the
getting the
key
spell damage
cards.
totem.
Yep, just
That's
a
really
clean
good.
kill. Denying Fiery Warwick's value. And Massan not really picking up a second Acolyte, which would be really low. Not much he can do. It's just like spell breaking and then maybe attacking it.
Yeah,
Yes,
it really hurts though to like kill such a seemingly insignificant minion with the Fiery Warx. But that's what you have to do against Shaman because the threat of Flame Tongue is always looming.
Yep. Now we're gonna see a Coin Lightning Bolt. And then next turn the way is open for a Flame Tongue Totem to start applying huge pressure. While Gnomish Inventor can't be killed by a Fiery Warx, so Massan might just have a blank turn of armoring plus shield blocking, and then going for Sylvanas, which will get hexed the turn after. He picks up a Deathbite, that's really good for the future, but for now, doesn't do anything. It's just a blank turn.
Yeah, this is also a really good draw for Thijs. The Nerubian Egg gives gives Thijs some brawl protection, and also he can enable it with the Flame Tongue if he wants to.
Also, he doesn't have to play the Flame Tongue now, and not leave up any unused mana points, which is a huge deal as well. Takes out the Gnomish Inventor, and is probably just gonna armor up.
Oh, decides to go for the Ghoul maybe. I mean, the combined with the Death Rattle from the Deathbite actually can clear the board very efficiently.
Double Lightning Storm, double Hex. That's not what you want to see. Turn 6, playing Shaman. You really would have
Well, you
liked
kind of
to
want
get
to
a
see
Fire
those
Elemental.
hexes against Warrior. Like, the
Yeah,
hexes
but not
against
this
Warrior are
early.
good.
It's just like dead cards. He has no minions, no Fire Elemental. That would have been perfect to
Yeah.
kill the Ghoul and heal up his entire board. Abusing the healing totem as much as possible.
Although that Fire Elemental would have been dealt with by the Deathbite.
That is correct. Probably has to Flame Tongue here then.
I mean, it's not bad to have those cards. I mean, it's still not bad. It's still not a bad situation for Thijs because all he needs to do is just pretty much totem up and he will be in a fine position. I'm pretty sure the Ghoul is going to die here. He needs to clear it so his board doesn't really die.
Gets the egg to pop, which is nice. He really would have liked the Taunt Totem there. But still, Massan has to decide now to kill the Flame Tongue or the Nerubian Egg Spawn. Decides to go for the Egg Spawn and leaving up the Flame Tongue because it's not really a threat right now.
Yeah, I mean, the Flame Tongue can be dealt with next turn. Or
Goes
actually,
for the
he
execute.
chooses to
Okay.
execute. Huh. It's interesting. But in this situation, as we can see from Thijs' hand, it was a good play because Thijs does not have any minions in his hand.
He's thinking about Hex here. He has to be thinking about it. But it's just so painful. Hexing a Sludge Belcher.
I mean, you have to do it though. You want to keep those totems on the board. You don't want a totem killer roaming around on the board. It's just not good for the Shaman.
Gets the Baron
wow.
Geddon.
That is huge. That is really important in this matchup, and Baron Geddon will just turn around the game completely in Massan's favor.
Now after Thijs using his Hex, Massan is collecting all his legendaries. And this is really not looking good for Thijs. His draws are completely abysmal. He's forced to use his hero power every turn, and those lightning storms aren't doing anything good either. We might see Earth Shock on Sylvanas here, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, just trying to set up for a good lightning storm, or a good couple of lightning storms.
Yep. He has to prepare for a huge board clear here.
Oh, we see Grommash. Grommash getting enraged by that 1/1. Really good for Massan here. So Thijs will have to actually hex that Grommash. And that will leave Thijs out of hexes for the future.
It's still a good hex target though. Like that's one of the targets you want to catch with Hex. He can play the Feral Spirits here now, but we know that Massan has Baron Geddon in his hand already, which doesn't really get rid of the Feral Spirits, but at least it burns them down to 1 HP, so if he has any follow-up Deathbite or Whirlwind or maybe another Ghoul, they will just be eliminated immediately.
Mm-hmm.
He might just totem here though.
Oh, he's decided to
Okay,
go
so
for the
that's pretty
50-50.
YOLO.
And
If he gets it, that's really good.
it
He
did
doesn't
not
get
work.
it.
That would have been huge for Thijs if he got that high roll on Sylvanas. It would have
I
allowed him
actually
to...
agree with this play though, because it was. Oh, now he
Oh,
gets.
that's really unlucky.
Well, he had to go, he had to try for it so he could get out the Feral Spirits, right?
Yeah, I mean, that it was like in a situation like this where you're really far behind, as we can see from Thijs' hand, he needed to go for that 50-50.
And
It
Massan isn't
ended up
really
not
happy
working.
either. Like, he can't play the Geddon that just kills off his own Sylvanas, and it's just gonna be Hero Power Pass. That's all he can do in this situation.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That's a Flame Tongue. So, those totems are gonna get some value. And we might see the Feral Spirits coming as well. Totem, Flame Tongue, Feral Spirits.
Well, Thijs still has the Brawl in the back of his head, because the Brawl is always something you need to keep in mind when you're playing Shaman. You don't want to put too many decent threats that are not totems on the board when your opponent has a Brawl.
Okay, that's true. But, as I would say, he's in a pretty bad spot, so holding back his cards might not win him the game. Play to win
Exactly.
and play not to not lose. That's what he
Exactly.
decided on. Massan picking up Alexstrasza, that's pretty huge. That will shred down like 10 HP of Thijs. And now Baron again comes down. It's actually not that good. Actually doesn't
Yeah, I
do
mean,
too much.
Thijs does have a way of dealing with that Baron right now. Oh,
Ooh.
unlucky Rakbar.
That's something. That is
That
probably
is
the best
really
card you
good
can
here.
draw there. Clean kill on Baron Geddon, and then 9 damage to the face. Too bad he was overloaded. Too bad he was overloaded.
Otherwise, would it have been lethal? No.
No, it wouldn't have been.
It would
6
have
off.
been actually...
Oh, there we go. Time to 50-50 that rack. If he loses it, game over. I think I would be more tempted to faceless the Alakir here. Just like play it safe. I mean, your hand consists of Rack and Alex. Like, what are the chances you're gonna lose? If you faceless Alakir now, just trade it and then get rid of the Feral Spirit using your weapon. Yeah, okay. Good job, Mr. Massan.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
He decided
Well,
to take one
you
more
just
damage.
took 1 damage too much, my friend. That's kinda sad. Decent top deck, but I
mean,
think it might be over now.
yeah, I mean, Alexstrasza and Ragnaros, if your opponent does not have any hexes anymore, are just too much to deal with. I mean, Ragnaros actually is not that great against Shaman, because it's always likely that he just hits a totem. But Alexstrasza is probably gonna seal the deal by herself. However, he still needs something to deal with that low tap, though.
Well, he can coin flip the rack.
I guess.
Actually,
This is
might be
probably
fine.
what we are gonna see unless Massan, I keep confusing those names. Unless Massan subjects something decent to deal with it
I
immediately.
actually agree playing this Lightning Storm here, because he knows probably that Massan has a rack. So denying him the 50-50, making it a 33% chance.
Very
is-
smart.
Yep, very smart
Very
play.
smart play.
Okay, time to 1 out of 3 this.
Oh my god. I mean, even if he doesn't kill the
Oh,
low
he's
tap, he still
smiling, he's
survives.
smiling. Oh, okay. Well.
Oh, damn it.
Oh!
That's
It's not lethal. Almost.
so close. 1 damage off. No, wait.
It's
2
2
damage off.
damages.
Damn it. 1 damage off if he
So
got
do
the
you
spell
kill the
damage.
rake? I don't think you do. You just go face and
Yeah,
pray
of course,
pray to
because
RNGesus a bit more.
yeah.
Just keep praying.
Oh boy.
Well, Alex is gonna come down and bring him back up to 15.
Do you think?
Of course. What else would you do here?
I don't know. Massan has done some questionable plays already.
All the shots he come. Oh, and he gets it.
Oh my god, the 25%.
Well, this
That
game
was
just ended.
huge for for Massan.
So
Duh.
Massan is taking the series over Thijs.
Yeah,
Interesting.
interesting
Warrior
turn
pulling
of
through.
events.
Warrior pulling through, carrying some weights. I mean, Warrior looks kinda beefy, so
Yeah, I mean, she should have just taken the warrior in the first place, right? That's
he should have. Would have made this a bit quicker, I think. Or it had the chance to make it quicker. But it won't end up mattering, because I don't think there's any chance Thijs can come back. He used this. There's no more one-shot potential. He didn't draw any fire elementals, which is kinda sad, but it's just the nature of Hearthstone. So Massan just has to play this cool now. Just keep killing the board, getting rid of
yeah.
stuff. And
At this point, it's just a matter of time until Massan wins the game. Because Thijs has no way of dealing with all that right now.
yep, 2 hexes down, 2 Earthshocks down.
Lightning
Wreck.
storms are gone.
Okay. Hurry up, guys. We need to cast some more series here. It's like no win. Concede, Thijs. Do it for the fans. So TSM confirmed better than MYM.
Yep, TSM won it.
TSM won it.